London had always been a busy city, full of rushing footsteps, glowing street lamps, and endless stories hidden in its corners. But for Maya Thompson, the city felt strangely quiet. She had moved from Manchester to London only 3 months ago, hoping to start a new life as a writer. Yet, in this huge city, she often felt like a tiny dot. Her favorite place to breathe was Hyde Park. Every morning before work, she sat on her usual bench with a hot cup of coffee, watching people pass by, joggers, tourists, businessmen, lovers. London moved fast, but Maya loved watching it slow from her bench. One cold February morning, as she opened her notebook, a football suddenly rolled near her feet. "Sorry, that's mine," a deep voice called out. A tall young man ran toward her, slightly out of breath. His dark brown hair was messy, and his eyes were warm, like they already knew her. Maya smiled. "It's okay. Looks like your ball likes me more than you." He laughed. "Maybe it does. I'm Ethan Blake." "Maya," she said politely. Ethan picked up the football, but instead of leaving, he sat on the bench beside her. "You write?" he asked, pointing to her notebook. "Trying to," she said, closing it shyly. "What's the story about?" She looked at him, hesitant at first, then answered softly, "Someone who feels alone in a busy city." Ethan nodded. "Sounds familiar." From that day on, Ethan began stopping by her bench every morning. Sometimes he brought biscuits, sometimes jokes, sometimes silence. And Maya found herself waiting for his footsteps more than she waited for inspiration. One morning Ethan didn't show up. Maya tried to write, but her pen felt heavier than usual. Hyde Park seemed dull, like the colors had faded. She stayed there for an hour, then 2, but Ethan never came. For the next 5 days the bench felt colder. Finally, on the 6th day, Maya heard the familiar calm voice behind her. "I missed this place," Ethan said. She turned quickly. "Where were you?" "My mother was sick," he answered. "Had to stay home in Liverpool." Maya's heart softened. "Is she okay now?" He nodded. "Better. But I thought of you the whole time." He paused, then said gently, "Maya, I really missed your smile." She felt something warm bloom inside her chest. From that day, their morning meetings turned into weekend coffee dates, late-night walks near the London Eye, bookstore visits in Covent Garden, and shared laughter on Tower Bridge as the Thames shimmered beneath them. London no longer felt big to Maya. Felt like home. Blue heart, but love isn't love until it's tested. One evening, as they strolled along South Bank, Ethan looked uneasy. "I need to tell you something," he said. Maya stopped walking. "What is it?" "I got a job offer. In Edinburgh." The wind grew colder. "It's a big opportunity," he continued. "But being away from you." He looked at her helplessly. "I don't know if I can." Maya swallowed the ache in her throat. "Ethan, your dreams matter. I won't be the reason you stay small." He shook his head. "And I don't want distance to break us." She held his hand tightly. "Then let's not let it." And they didn't. Every weekend, Ethan traveled back to London. Every night, they talked for hours over video calls. Maya even started writing a new story. Their story. Filled with love, distance, hope, and that Hyde Park bench where it all began. After 6 months apart, Ethan returned to London permanently. On a cloudy London afternoon, he took Maya back to their bench. "Kneel down," Maya joked. Ethan laughed. "Not today." Instead, he pulled out a tiny key. "I rented a small flat near Regent Street," he said softly. "For us. If you want." Maya's heart raced. "Ethan," he continued, "I don't know where life will take us. But I know one thing. Every chapter of my future. I want you in it." Tears filled her eyes. "Then let's write it together." They held each other under the gray London sky, while the city hummed around them, cars passing, people laughing, and the wind whispering through the trees. And somewhere in her notebook, Maya wrote her final line. "Love doesn't need a perfect place. It just needs two imperfect hearts ready to stay."